Rise and shine. This is RYZE and SNYPE's podcast. I am RYZE.
And I'm Snipe. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Glad you can make it with us. How's your weekend go, Sir Rise?
My weekend was pretty good, man. Went to a couple bars, had a couple drinks with the buddies,
Yeah.
But I know I told you earlier this week up about a third thing that happened to me,
Your dream.
and I just had to tell you, man.
Yeah.
My dream.
You haven't told me what it was.
Dream.
But
You got to hold the suspense up.
you hyped it up
I
now.
really wanted to tell you,
yeah.
but got to tell you, man.
Yeah, go ahead, because you
It
hyped
was,
it up, man. It better be good.
Now, did we ever talk about my experience of dreaming? I can't think of what it's called.
Sleep
When
paralysis.
you have a dream and you can't move, sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't think so. I don't think we covered that.
We never told that story about my sleep paralysis.
I don't think so.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think we did.
No.
But that was a creepy story too.
Yeah.
But I had another experience.
Yeah. Worse.
I would say no. I don't think it was worse, but it was a creepy one that I've never heard before.
Yeah. Okay.
You know. So let me tell you, this was I don't remember the night it happened. It was probably like Monday, Tuesday, something like that. It wasn't too far away from the podcast dropping.
Yeah.
But so that night, it was the night that we recorded the podcast.
Oh, okay.
That night, so I go to sleep and I'm laying down in my room, and so nobody ever goes into my room when I'm sleeping,
Yeah.
All right, so I knew like immediately, like you ever had a dream and like mid dream you realize what, this isn't real,
Yeah.
but it feels real. So that happened to me. So in my dream, I'm laying down in bed, and it's it was weird. It was like two different moments. With the first moment, it's night. It's nighttime. I'm laying down in bed, and I'm facing the wall. So I'm laying on my back, but like my head is like tilted to the left.
Yeah.
Now I'm stuck in that position.
Yeah.
I'm laying down, and suddenly there's somebody at the foot of my bed. All right.
Yeah.
Now somebody's at the foot of my bed, and I know that somebody's there. And it's kind of a weird feeling. I guess it's one of those things you just have to experience.
Yeah.
And like I couldn't move. I couldn't like get up, turn my head even, but my eyes are wide open.
Yeah.
Like I feel like my eyes were wide open. So I'm tilted to the left. I'm looking, like trying to kind of like look around or whatever. And I hear a voice. The voice was a familiar voice. It was my mom's voice.
Yeah.
But I know it wasn't my mom. So she sits on the end of my bed by my feet. I feel the pressure
Yeah.
of someone sitting on the bed. And she starts arguing with somebody else that's in the room.
Okay.
So she's arguing, and she's telling the other person, like, no, don't do that. And I'm laying there, and she's talking to somebody else, and I can't see who it is.
Yeah.
But it's still at the foot of my bed. Now, this went on for probably maybe an hour, 2 hours. I felt like that I was laying there, and I couldn't move. But I feel my mom was there, and she's saying, no, don't do that. Leave him alone. Don't do that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like in my head, I'm like, I know this is a dream. And then suddenly, it's daytime, and I'm still in the same position,
Yeah.
but this time my mom's pacing back and forth in front of me, like where my line of sight, I can see her, and she's pacing back in front of the bed and going back to the foot of my bed.
Huh.
And she's doing that over and over again, So it kind of creeped me out,
Yeah.
and I was just kind of like, man, what the fuck? That's kind of weird. And I wake up, and like I go on without my go on with my day. I go and I run into my mom later. I'm like, Mom, did you go to my room yesterday? She was like, No, I didn't go in your room. I was like, and that was it, man. That was it. That's the end of it.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest shit, though, man. Like I've never experienced that kind of dream.
Yeah.
Or
Man,
you
that's
ever,
creepy.
you never had any experiences like that, man?
Yeah, none here where I live now, but at my dad's house when I stayed there, the same thing would kind of happen, except I think I was awake. I would hallucinate, and I think I've done this before. I've probably hallucinated like 10 times, and I never did it when I was younger. It was just like the past since the last time I lived in San Marcos. That's when it started. I would hallucinate things like I remember then the main thing I would like, I don't know, it's like one day we fell asleep with the window open, and like I woke up and I was like, holy crap, there's crickets everywhere. I ever tell you that?
I feel like I remember.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, holy crap, crickets got in the room, right? And I'm like, holy crap, I need to get up. So like I literally jump up over my girlfriend, jump up over her like some Jackie Chan shit, and I pull the light, okay, and then she's just like, huh, and I'm just like, oh, nothing, like it's kind of weird. I don't know what to say. So that's like the minor stuff. But I have hallucinated someone in my room. That's when it gets creepy. That's when it feels like sleep paralysis. Because like I just remember, I would wake up and I would see, it's all dark, but I would see the bookshelf, and I would literally see someone in front of the bookshelf, their back towards me, messing with something on the bookshelf.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, and I would
hell?
freak out, and like, but I couldn't move, like, and I would start my mind would start racing, like, okay, what do I do? Do I get the big old Bowie knife? What do I do? And then like sitting there thinking and being scared, like 10 minutes. Finally, my mind like it shuts off, and then I could like I see what I thought, what it was. Yeah, but for like 10 seconds, like, or 10 minutes, I'm just sitting there like freaking out, and all of a sudden, like, I'm like, oh, that's what I see, like, it's weird. That's only happened like 3 or 4 times, 3 maybe, but yeah, yours is a little weird because it involves someone.
Yeah, that's what I thought was weird about it. It was like it was scary, but it wasn't scary.
Yeah, because it was your mom.
Like, I don't know who my mom was talking to.
Yeah,
but it was my mom. But I had another little sleep paralysis story, but I'm gonna try to save that one. But I do want to bring this other thing up. One of my best friends, she's a girl. She had told me a while back. She texted me in the middle of the night. She's like, "Hey, are you up?" And of course, playing Xbox or something. I was awake. I was like, "Yeah, I'm awake." She had a nightmare, but she said it felt real, and she doesn't know if it was real. All right?
Yeah.
She said she heard something in her room, so she wakes up. She looks into the corner of her room. There's an old lady in the corner of her room, in the darkest corner of her room.
Yeah.
And so she screams for like someone to come into the room, and she said for the longest, like, she didn't want to, like, nobody could hear her, so she had to get up. And she said she wakes up. Well, she gets up finally, and she runs out like she fucking jet to her mom's room. And she said she couldn't sleep in her room for like a week, but she swears she saw that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I never forget that, because I remember, because like I love stories like that, man. But something about something being in your room. It's just your
Yeah,
most vulnerable moment. You know,
yeah,
like it's just scared me, man. I think that scares me more than clowns. But
yeah. Something in your
yeah,
room.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just
So
something
what if
that
there was a
not
clown in
that's
your
in your
room?
room that's not supposed to be there. Fuck you, boy.
It's just a bad day that day. Yeah.
Damn, man. Fucking
Fatality.
teabag. Shit, man.
God dang.
Fucking asshole, boy.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, he told me that
But
story, and that's creepy. Especially when it involves an old lady, you know? Always creepier.
yeah, old ladies are scary for
Old
some
ladies and
reason,
little
man.
kids. That's
Little kids, yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
little kids are pretty fucking creepy.
yeah. That it can get very scary very quick. I remember one
Yeah.
time I spent the night at your house and my little sister spent the night too. And I think we were like playing hide and go seek or something, and she went to go count in the corner, and like it was all dark, and like we looked, and she's just little girl sitting in the corner, and it like creeped us out. I remember that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that
I
was
fucking believe you.
years ago. Yeah, god damn. But yeah, man,
Oh man.
those
Oh,
things
but
are very scary. With when you're not sure if they're a dream or not, that's terrifying.
yeah, yeah. But in the moment, man, it's crazy how real they feel.
Right?
I I'd rather not have those dreams. I'd rather dream I
Yeah,
was flying. You know what really scares me though? The ocean.
yeah. You told me
The
this.
ocean fucking terrifies me, man. I remember when I was a kid, I used to take baths, and like this is back then, boy, when I was big enough to lay down in the small enough to lay down in the toilet, boy. The toilet. Boy, we were broke back then, boy. We took baths in the toilet.
Premature ass had to lay in the toilet. Shit, you can fit in there. God
A
damn.
fucking fetus, boy. Back when I was a fetus, boy.
They used to
Used to
throw me
swim
in the toilet.
Shit.
Damn.
Oh man. No, but I remember when I was a kid, I would lay in the bathtub,
Yeah.
and I would lay down and like
I'm still
shut up, man.
fucking
Let me tell
toilet,
my
man.
story, man.
When I used to lay in the toilet, man.
Boy,
God damn.
it's because I was a shit, man. That's why, boy.
Yeah, boy. Just another shit
God
flake,
damn
boy.
it,
God damn.
Oh man.
All right, carry
But
on. Where were we?
I remember I would lay there and I would like close my eyes and I just felt like the ocean was under me, man. I just
Yeah.
couldn't do it. I would freak myself out, and I was like, you know what? I got to take showers now. You know,
That's where you
like,
grew up.
fuck that. That's when I became a man. I was like, fuck this
In the toilet, boy.
shit. Yeah, stand in the toilet now. Shit.
Get a cup, boy. Pour it on you.
Oh man. All right, man.
All right. Yeah. Moving on.
Keep it on the subject of water.
Yeah.
So what's up about this, man? I hear you're a famous fisherman
That's
over there.
true,
in those
man.
parts.
Yep.
What's going on?
I've been fishing as much as I can lately. It's what I love to do, and I am got an app. It's basically like Instagram made for fishing, basically, right? And it's pretty cool.
Yep.
You can upload your pictures. You can track how many fish you catch, what kind of fish, size of it, all that stuff. What bait you were using when you caught it, exact location if you sign up for it, like I did. And so I've been using that for about 2 months now, and ever since we moved to this place, I've been fishing hardcore. Like twice, 3 times a week sometimes. And last week we went to a place called Lake Kyle, and I took Rain. Rain went with us, or went with me, and we're just trying to fish for catfish. Basically, we bought hot dogs, cut them up, put them on a hook, threw them out, and see what we caught. And we caught like 3 catfish and 2 bass. Now bass is really a sports fish. That's like the most popular sport fish. You know, you really try to get the biggest one. And that day I caught my record bass, which is 4.2 pounds. So that's pretty cool, especially using a hot dog, which is, you know, like that's bass don't eat that, so it's weird. So I uploaded on there, you know, I talk about how weird it was, and you know, I left it at that, you know, and then I went fishing the next day, caught more catfish, I think a bass again, and then the work week started, so grinded 3 days. Then this morning, I got off work 7 o'clock in the morning, and I went fishing. That's where I went. Dropped the girlfriend off, and I went fishing. And fished for like 2 hours. Caught 2 fish, and the cold front started coming. I don't know if I told you. You asked me about it. Yeah. And you know, while I was sitting there fishing, I could feel the cool winds all of a sudden hit me. It's pretty cool. You can feel those winds coming, and so I'm like, you know, it's getting really cloudy. It's getting really windy. It's getting chilly. Nips are pointing out my shirt. It's time to go, you know? So I pack up. I start walking. And there's an older guy. He was there when I got there. He stayed when I left. But as I'm leaving, all I hear is, "You just gotta tell me. Did you really catch that bass on a hot dog?" And I go, "Hell yeah, I did. Right here, right where I'm fishing right now." And he goes, "Wow." And he goes, "You're Snipe, right?" And I go, "Yeah, that's me." He was like, "Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Pat." You know, so now he's Pat Patterson to me. And yeah, dude, that's
that's pretty badass.
That's how I know I'm famous. You know,
you got recognized.
I got recognized. Yep. They're probably whispering about me, cool. Like, "Oh, that's that guy over there." You know,
your boy.
You know, man. I signed a couple. I signed a fish, and they threw it back in the water. You know. Yeah, but that was cool.
Signed a fish.
And actually, earlier, staying on the topic of water and toilets, staying on the topic of water, I found this news story that was pretty cool. Let me pull it up.
All right, well, take your time.
Let's see what we got here. All right, this is pretty funny. I don't know how it happens. Okay, so it's a tradition when you catch a fish, you gotta kiss it. Okay, especially freshwater fish. Yeah. Saltwater, you know, you don't know what you're kissing sometimes, especially in the Gulf of Mexico. But
yeah.
So this guy in England, 28 years old in Bournemouth, England, caught a Dover sole.
I've heard of that place.
Yeah, well, he was there. He caught a Dover sole. I don't know what that is, but the picture looks like a small flounder. Okay, so he catches it and he wants to kiss it because it's a tradition, right? So I don't know how he wants to kiss it. I guess French style or something. Because the fish slips out of his hand and gets lodged in his windpipe. Okay?
What the fuck?
Yeah, like I don't know what. Like I do a little pet.
He hold the fish like above his head.
like a mama bird feeding. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious. Maybe like it slipped and he was like, "Oh shit!" I guess that's the only.
Like he inhaled that motherfucker.
Yeah. So the fish literally went in his windpipe. Like I've never. This thing was 5.5 inches long. How you get beat up by a fish 5 inches long? God dang! But
so he swallowed a 5-pound fish.
He didn't swallow it. It got stuck in his windpipe. He tried, I guess. I don't know.
What the fuck?
So when paramedics arrived on the scene, the dude had stopped breathing because he was in cardiac arrest. So his heart stopped. Dude literally almost got killed by a fish. And they said he wouldn't have survived the trip to the hospital. So he said he had to, they had to take it out there. And, you know, that's when they took it out. 5.5 inches.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't you try? Like, I mean, I would try to bite it. You know. I don't know if that would help.
What do you mean bite it?
I mean, like it's stuck in your mouth, you know.
No, I think it was more in
Bite the
there. You know,
motherfucker.
like way in there. So maybe just the tails. Like he
Like,
couldn't bite it.
Deep throat. He just deep throat a
He
fish,
just deep throated it,
basically.
man. Lubed and everything. They're
God
slimy.
damn.
Dang. But yeah,
Oh, I
that
bet it
would.
like ripped up his throat too on the way out.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, they
scales.
said there was no long. Well, they said there was no lasting effects from the cardiac arrest. But yeah, maybe there was fucked up windpipe. You know.
Yeah, don't say
Yeah, you got the little cane.
old school cane.
Yeah. God dang.
Oh man,
Yeah. So
man.
that happened. And I'm a famous fisherman.
Fisherman,
Famous
boy.
fisherman.
So what is it? Those fish like do they put up a fight? How long does it take to pull them in? Because I saw a video of you and you lost. I saw you lose one.
Yeah.
What's that?
That day we were going for catfish, so they're pretty fun. Especially because I have lighter tackle. There's guys that go out with these big ass like saltwater rigs and stuff, and those aren't fun. I use like thinner poles and stuff, so they bend a lot more. It's a lot more dramatic. It's a lot more fun. But you can sit there and fight with them about 7 minutes in a small lake trying to get them in.
Damn.
Yeah, because they'll
That's
get to
pretty
the
cool.
bank and they'll take off running. So yeah, it's really fun. I think my record was like 8 pounds. Carlos lost one, or Rain. I'm sorry, Rain lost one right at the bank. He was pissed. That was funny. My girlfriend caught a 9-pounder. She holds the record now. So
I heard about that one.
yeah,
Hollywood.
yeah. So we're gonna have to get you down here.
Man.
Get you some.
Oh
Fishing.
man, I might have to go. Cause I remember you told me about I want to say it was flounder. When you catch a flounder, like there's different tricks of like how they kind of feel. Like you said,
yeah.
that you can't really try to hook them right away. You gotta let them nibble on or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you said when they actually hook, they swim like straight down. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. There's certain fish that kind of react different ways.
Yeah, you could tell. There's really experienced fishermen could tell. Oh, this is that. Oh, this is that.
Yeah, I've what you call it? I was watching some video. I think I showed you the link on YouTube, and I used to watch a lot of their videos.
Oh,
and those
yeah.
guys like they hook stuff and like they know. Oh yeah, this is this. This is that.
Yeah.
And they pull it up and it's exactly what they said it was.
Yeah.
Just the way it was fighting. That's so cool, man.
Yeah. I told Rain, in the future we're all gonna have to do this because I'm challenging y'all. We're gonna go out on a boat. We can hire something. We're gonna go fish for shark. Okay.
Okay.
The catch is we're not gonna use a fishing pole. We're gonna use a hook tied to a rope. And we're gonna catch a bull shark that way.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Boy.
Gloves and gloves.
What
That's
the
it.
fuck?
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hand line a shark. So podcast listeners, hold them to it. Soon. There's a show on Netflix. There's a show on Netflix. There's a show on Netflix. Go on it. It's called River Monsters. 1 season on there. Look, I don't know what episode it is, but look for the shark one. Okay? And
Okay.
he's hand lining shark. He's one of the few people to do it. All right.
What the fuck? That has to be fucking scary, man.
Yeah. It's intense, I'm sure. I mean, it looked intense on the video, so I'm guessing it's 10 times more in real life.
Like, what kind of rope do you use?
Just regular, it was like quarter
For
inch.
real?
Yeah, quarter-inch rope. Something really,
What
really
the
strong.
hell?
Yeah.
I'd be scared, man. Fucking dislocate my shoulder.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think. I'm scared of the
They're
only.
not that strong.
Oh yeah, they're strong, but the only real threat and what makes it really dangerous and people have gotten hurt is when you're pulling it in that rope that you drop on the floor. If that shark takes off running, it has wrapped around people's leg and pulled them off.
Oh shit!
That's the dangerous part.
No.
So we'll have to like train and figure out how to do all that. All right.
Yeah. God damn, that's so scary.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna handline shark. That's like one of those stories, like like swimming with sharks. You know, one of
Yeah.
those stories.
I caught a shark with my bare hands.
Yeah, my own bare hands. You know,
With my own bare hands.
not in a
God
toilet when I
damn,
was
that's
swimming in
fucking
there.
scary. Boy, ain't no sharks in my toilet. Boy.
Shoot, I smelled some sharks you dropped in there, boy.
Boy. Probably your own. Boy.
God dang. All right. So
Man,
so
that's
what else
crazy.
you got?
I
for
think I would
listeners?
try that though.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. But yeah, dude, watch that show as soon as you can. River Monsters. No, is it River Monsters? I don't even know. Chasing Monsters, I think
You
it is.
said River Monster.
Chasing Monsters.
Chasing Monsters?
Yeah. Some guy. I recommend it. I watched the whole season.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. Yeah, he does it. So that's what we're gonna have to duplicate. All right.
Yeah. There was some other show I watched on there. It was like Chasing Storms or something. And biggest letdown ever, man.
What?
I thought it was gonna be cool as hell. Though like it's like a 8-episode season.
Yeah.
And like they didn't get a fucking storm. Like they basically chase the storms and they try to get good pictures, right?
But they never
So
got
the first like 4 episodes are them chasing storms and missing, you know?
What?
And fucking it sucks. Yeah, it's like the worst show ever, you know? Like I'm sitting there, I'm thinking it's like say it was like a nature show, like a wildlife show with no animals, you know? Like, what the fuck?
Dang.
So like I'm expecting like they go and they like at the first episode they're there and they have this truck and they put a roll cage on the truck, you know, shatterproof glass, you know, all the they're like, oh yeah, basically this truck is bulletproof, you know, like it's like wow, that's cool, you know, they must chase some fucking crazy storms. No, man.
Hey, it's like
They
fishing,
don't,
man. You gotta keep trying, man.
Shit. God damn, you gotta be really good at chasing fucking storms, man. Like, but like I kid you not. Like if you watch that show, like for the first episode, like oh, you know, damn, they just missed it. You know, in my head, like, you know, let's check out the next one. Let me check out the next one. The same shit. There was this. I don't know if you've ever seen the video. It's like the video, it's like a bear, like these bears on a highway.
Yeah.
And like it's like a little cub, and the mama bear like reaches over the barrier, picks up the cub and puts him back across the barrier, and they keep walking.
Yeah.
It was like a viral video.
Yeah, I saw it.
And they're the guys that recorded it.
Oh,
right?
That's cool.
Now, the next episode after the first one, where they were chasing storms, they couldn't find a storm to chase, right? In a show called Storm Chasers, in the second episode. So the second episode is them talking about how that video went viral.
That's some low
That's the
budget
fucking show.
We can get our podcast on Netflix. Apparently,
I'm telling you, man. Like I was like, what the fuck is this?
What?
So I just got tired of watching it. I just stopped watching.
The season finale has to be a badass storm, though.
Just skip. I didn't get that far.
Just skip to the season finale.
I didn't get that. I'm telling you, I got to like I skimmed like descriptions, and they're basically what happened in the first episode. I was like, man, fuck this show.
Man,
I'm not watching it. And they're cool, you know. They were like cool guys that you want to root for, but they don't fucking do what they're going to do.
It's their first job.
Fucking do it, man.
Their first job.
I'm telling you, man.
Dang.
But
let down.
Yeah, I mean, so I'll take your recommendation. I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Oh, yeah. He actually catches fish.
Netflix disappointed me. He actually catches them.
Yeah, actually, I really liked it because it shows when he loses fish too. You know, he gets super pissed.
Oh,
yeah, it's kind of like real life.
Cool.
You know, I play real life. You know.
Yeah.
So. But
these motherfuckers chase storms and don't fucking see them.
That would be something I want to do too. You know, like.
You don't want to chase a storm?
Just one, you know? If they have that truck, man. You know? Like volunteer. Do y'all need an extra pair of hands, you know?
Yeah. You know now. Oh, they'll hire you on the spot.
Yeah.
Boy, if you ask them like that. Shit.
Just wiggle my hands.
Man, but you wiggle your fingers at them. Oh man, but damn it, I lost my train of thought. My fucking ham.
We didn't bring those guys on to the podcast, man.
What the fuck you need to call, boy? Oh man, I know you did want to touch up on the story of the experiences at Domingo's house.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
So
is always
you
a
wanna
fun story to talk
you
about.
wanna shift gears and talk about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. We'll get
You
into
wanna?
that.
I'll tell you what. You wanna get the backstory at Domingo's house of basically kind of how it feels to be there, or
Well,
just
yeah. You've been there way more than I have. Way more many times. You know. And
okay. So what's your take from that? I'll jump in behind you.
what do you
Uh,
mean?
I'll go through your back door. No.
I mean, it's an older house, obviously built many, many years ago. Um, and you also know it's a big house because of the amount of land that comes with it. You know, that's like a
Yeah,
yeah. So that's
has a
definitely
shitload of land.
doesn't happen in newer houses in that area. And I'm talking the last 50 years. You know, it has to be before, way before that.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, so it has old architecture. It's one of those houses where it creaks all the time, haunted or not haunted. You know, it's creaky house, and it just has that feeling, that vibe of someone's watching you. I guess you know.
that's a great description. That's pretty much how it feels every time I've ever been there.
Yeah,
I remember being in that house. This was when Domingo lived there by himself,
yeah,
and my dad's always been close to him. So there was times where I would go over to help. My dad was like, "Hey, we gotta go. Let's go do this. We gotta go help him." This was probably when I was 17, 16, around that age, and his son wasn't there, of
yeah.
course. But so now I remember him. They're outside doing something, and my Domingo will go like, "Hey, are you thirsty?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Oh, go help yourself. Go inside. There's go in the fridge or whatever." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I remember going. He was like, "I have sodas in there." I was like, "Okay, cool.
He always had
I'm gonna go
sodas
get a
in
soda."
his fridge. A lot of sodas.
Yeah. so so I go inside and I'm walking in, and it's just a weird feeling, man. It's hard to explain,
Quiet,
but
like too quiet.
it's quiet. It's so quiet, man. And like anything, like say you make a noise in there, it's gonna echo.
Yeah,
And I hated it. Like I
yeah.
to this day, like I will fucking avoid being there at all costs. Uh, there was recently a baby shower there. I didn't go. I'd rather not be there.
Yeah.
There was a birthday party there not too long ago. I didn't go. Tell them I said hi.
Bring me a
I'm not
plate.
going over there.
You
Yeah, yeah. Shit, bring me a plate.
Dang.
But nah, man, I'm not going in that house.
Yeah.
It like if I don't have to, I'm not going.
Yeah.
It's just a weird, odd vibe. Even the smell, it just smells old.
Yeah.
Like not like a stinky smell. It
It
just
smells like a dusty curtain
smelly
you found in the
smell.
attic.
Boy.
You know, like
Yeah, yeah, it does. It just smells antique. I
antique.
guess
There you
I'll
go.
say.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, there's been nights where I would sleep over, with his son, homo boy, but it's our age,
Relative.
so go hang
not
out
a-
with him,
yeah.
spend the night. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there was just weird nights, man, where you just get these weird vibes or whatever. And I remember I would bring it up to him, like, did you hear that? What the fuck is that? And he would always have this mood, like, don't worry about it. Nah, it's
Yeah.
cool. Don't worry about it. Nah, it's nothing. It's nothing. And I just didn't like that house. But reason we brought it up is there was a specific moment that we wanted to bring up. There was a night that I spent the night, and you met us there in the morning,
Yeah. Yeah. So
and we weren't there long.
no, 3 hours tops.
Yeah, we weren't there long at all, man. Um, what was the first thing that happened there? Do you remember how it started?
I really don't remember much. He lost his keys in the first place. Okay. So
Yeah.
So I think it started with the keys and it also ended with the keys. Right? I think that's what I remember. Like he lost his keys. You hear bumps and creaks, scary. The front door that was dead bolted I honestly don't think it swung open. My memory's telling me that shit flew open and it came off the hinge.
It's no. I remember this. I remember it kept on just swinging. We closed it,
Yeah.
and it kept on just slowly opening. It didn't
Okay.
never flung open,
Okay.
but it just kept on just opening up. And we would look at each other like, "What the fuck?" And he would just like, "Oh, that's cool. Don't worry about it," And he gets up and he closes it, and it happened again. So finally, he puts a deadbolt, and it still swings open. Yeah.
I remember that.
And I remember we're playing PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
We were playing that Cabela's game.
Oh.
I never forget. We're playing Cabela's, and yeah, it was. It just kept happening. We were like, man, let's go to my house. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
This is a weird place. And I remember he didn't want to leave because he wasn't sure if his dad was gonna let him.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So he had to call his dad. I don't remember. How did we get a? You remember that?
Yeah.
Papa.
Yeah. The phone call to his dad was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, man. So what happened with the keys? Like he lost the keys in the first place.
Yeah, he lost the keys. He couldn't find them. I don't know what they were for. I guess they're just to the house or something. All the scary stuff happened, and then we're getting ready to leave. His papa, right? And he's like, "Okay, I need the keys." So he opens the door to his sister's room, and the keys are on the bed. I never saw that.
Never went in there.
Yeah, I've never been in that room, so like I never saw what it looked like. When he opened it that time, he kind of gestured, we looked in. I think that was the first time I ever seen that room, so we weren't in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And that's so creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I brought it up before. Did I ever bring it up about the party going on when we were sleeping?
I think you just told me this wasn't podcasted.
This was never on the podcast.
No.
There was another time where we're in his room and we're getting ready to go to bed. It's already like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. His dad's older, of course. His dad's already knocked out.
Yeah.
Now people that live there are just him and his dad. So I remember we're laying down and it's really, really quiet. And he's falling asleep. And we hear noise like glasses clinking, people laughing, like a party is happening in the next room.
Yeah.
Right? So we're laying down and I'm like, "Hey, do you hear that?" And he turns over and he looks at me. He's kind of gives me this face like yeah, I hear it, like, I hear it. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, what the fuck is that, So after we're there and we're staring at each other, and I kind of give him this look like, the fuck do we do? Like, what is that? He goes, "Forget it, man. Just go to sleep." That always happens. I was like, what the fuck?
Always happens.
Like, how do you not bring this up?
Yeah.
Like nothing. Like nobody. Like he didn't ask his dad about it the next morning. Like I had fucking questions. I wanted to ask people. Like
take a poll.
How the fuck is how do you live in a house like that and just accept everything that's happening? That's so fucking scary. Like I couldn't believe it, man. I think that was probably one of the last times I spent the night. I do have one more story, and this was, I think, honestly, this was my first demonic interaction.
Okay.
But I'm gonna hold that story for the next podcast.
For that house? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know you have one that happened at another relative's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's.
That one was the scariest thing, hands down, that I've ever experienced.
Yeah, that's
that's absolutely
season finale material
terrified.
right there.
I was fucking horrified, man. That was so fucking, like, thinking about it gives me the fucking chills, man.
Yeah.
That was so creepy. And there was so many people there that could tell you the same exact thing
Yeah.
happened. That it's crazy. I can't believe that shit, man.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Fucking crazy.
Yeah. That's definitely something we'll have to hold off, but we will have to get to. But shoot, we're hitting 40 minutes, man. People don't want to listen to us that long. All right, so
yeah, man, they're tired of us already.
yeah. So we're gonna have to go ahead and end it. Just as a reminder, we're streaming this on twitch.tv/ripping and snipping, and then we also upload it to YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. So don't listen to just one; listen to them on all.
Oh, and shout out to our viewers that are on now commenting.
Oh yeah, they're up.
You know, we got there's a couple commenters on there.
I didn't even
boy.
see. Hold on, let me pull them up. Let me see.
There we go. Oh, and they just brought up a point.
Was a point?
Yeah.
What's that point?
The second to last comment now.
Oh, I see.
I hope you see that.
Yeah, I see it. What about a little thing we have going down here? Well, I can't even say.
Oh
here,
yeah, baby.
But, a little thing called the Astros.
That's right. All right, man. Shout out to the Houston Astros. They're in the ALCS for the first time since they were in the National League the last time it happened.
Yep.
Man, and they're pulling out some fucking slobber knockers.
One more win until we're there. Wait, no, is it to 7
Two more
this time?
wins.
2 more? Okay. All right, so
7.
2 more.
Yeah. It's 5-7-7.
All right.
But we're right there, man. Oh man, I can't wait to rub it in those nasty New Yorkers' face that we know.
We have 2 close friends that love their Yankee lifestyle. I don't know how you do that, but if it ain't a Texas lifestyle, it ain't a lifestyle. That's how I see it. But yeah, we're definitely have to see how it goes. We're going to New York today. We'll be there to play tomorrow. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
We've had them. We had the Astros on last season. I don't know if you remember that. They interviewed them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What episode was that?
I think I got deleted.
I forget.
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah. We'll try to bring them back on.
All right, man. You got anything else?
No, man. That's it. I'm done.
All right, man. This is yeah. Shit.
So we're ending it.
Yeah, we are. We're done. We're getting out of here, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. This is RYZE out.
And this is SNYPE signing out. Peace.